So this is part 2, the greatest salesman in the world. And we are always doing a short chapter out of this book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. Where do you buy it? My mom bought it online. She bought it online. So that is what we're doing. We're just going to go a few sentences at a time. I am not going to promise we're going to do the whole chapter because it's a lot. Because it is a lot, but maybe we can do a little part from that chapter to help you improve and to help you learn English. The last time we did Never Again Will I Be Disagreeable to a Living Soul, chapter 12. Now we're going to do chapter 13. Chapter 13. So, let's drink some water. Refreshing. Let's drink some water and read a little bit of chapter 13. Remember, today is a listening practice day, so that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. 4 liters of water? No. During this live stream, I've only drank about 1 liter, which is okay. The sun is still shining. You can see it shine. Any questions before I do the book? Any questions? Or are you all ears, guys? Are you all ears? Which means you are listening. If you are all ears. Once I have a boss from Ireland, it's hard to understand Irish people, obviously. You are all ears? Good. So let's do the first sentence, the first 2 sentences. The sun does not always shine. The grapes are not always ripe. The diggers are not always idle, and peace does not always reign. What does that mean? Let's just focus on those first. What does that mean? That the sun does not always shine. The grapes are not always ripe. The grave diggers are not always idle, and peace does not always reign. Unpredictability? No, I don't think so. Do you have a podcast? No. We have live streams, but sometimes with my mom, we do be doing a sort of podcast. Not all days are the same. Kind of. Nothing is permanent. Yes. That is what it's saying. That is what it's saying. Nothing is permanent. Also, it's saying opposites. Every good has its bad. Every good has its bad. The sun does not always shine. It's true. It's normal and it's true. It's not unexpected. Of course the sun doesn't always shine. The grapes are not always ripe. It takes time for them to get ripe. But when they're ripe, very nice. Peace does not always reign. R-E-I-G-N, reign. Peace does not always reign, which means lead or have the power. Has the power. Peace does not always reign. And that's true, because when there's also war, sadly. There are good things and bad things in life, and none of them are unexpected. They happen. So let's see. What is their meaning by saying this? Now, regretfully, I recognize another truth. Although I have already tasted the heady wine of success through these scrolls, I know that I cannot expect to walk through the remainder of my days on mountain peaks. Good point. Good point. Although I have already tasted the heady wine of success through these scrolls, I know that I cannot expect to walk through the remainder of my days on mountain peaks. Visualize. He's visualizing it. Life goes up and down, guys. That's what we say. Life goes up and down. Sometimes life is up. You are doing great. Everything is going well. But it also goes down again. That's life. You cannot expect to be here all the time. You don't go pew, pew, pew. You go up and down. And you know that. And you know that. So, no matter how much I try, how much I persist and excel in my chosen work, there will still be days and weeks and months when everything I attempt results in frustration and failure. And this is what you have to realize with English too. Your English doesn't only go up, 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 up. That's not how it works. Sometimes you forget what you have known for so long. Sometimes your confidence just disappears. Sometimes you forget your words. It goes down. Sometimes you realize you don't know English as well as you think you know it. That happens. It's okay. In the end, it keeps going up though. Failure is part of life. There's nothing you can do against it. And you should fail. You should fail to learn. But don't call it failure. That's what they say in this book. Do not call it failure. Call it a challenge, an experience, something like that. Let's see. All of us, even the most mighty and heroic, spend too many of our days living in the fear of failure. Do we possess sacks of gold and precious gems? They are not enough. Others have more. Are we protected and safe? Safe from what? Disease? Unemployment? Robbery? Do we have many friends and family who love us? Is friendship ever to be trusted? Will their love endure? So many questions, so many doubts, so many moments where you're like, always thinking about where you're gonna fail. Ooh, that's not good. Fear of adversity leading to failure casts a terrible shadow on all the days of our life. When something casts shadows, it makes it look worse. It makes something that is nice and sunny look bad. The fear of adversity leading to failure casts a terrible shadow on all the days of our lives. When you think about the bad things, you make your days worse. That's what he is saying. That's what he is saying. You're making your days worse. Its shape and colors are varied, imaginary and real, confused and clear, temporary and permanent. Adversity terrorizes the worker struggling to keep his job, the father praying that he can feed his family, the merchant hoping he will sell his goods, the soldier leading others into battle. It tortures everyone alike, prince and pauper, sage and fool, saint and criminal. Adversity, guys. What is the meaning of adversity? Can you tell me? What's up, Dewey? Good to see you again. What is the meaning of adversity? And the fear of adversity? Tell me. Freedom? No, not really. No. Performance? No. What is the meaning of adversity? Differences? Yeah, kind of. Challenges? Yes. Closer. Obstacles? Yes. Adversity means kind of, things are going great, but things are also going to be bad, as they say in a book. Things are up and down. You know this. You know that eventually everything that's going great is going to be worse, because that's life. Life goes up and down. And he says, if you are afraid of life going down, why? Why are you afraid of things going bad? Because things are going to be bad. They are not unexpected. No, Luna. It's going to happen. Life has a balance. You cannot be doing perfect forever. You're gonna do bad at some point. At some point, life is not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have adversity. There is going to be an obstacle in your life. That's how it goes. So don't be afraid of it, because you know it's gonna happen. Why would you be afraid of something that's going to happen? You know it's going to happen. Prepare for it. Accept it. Adversity is the challenges, the obstacles, the hardship in your life. Exactly. Listen. Before, I had no knowledge of how to deal with adversity, and the wounds I received from my defeats were serious enough to cloud my hopes and destroy my ambitions. No more. This is a new life, and now I know the secret of profiting from my defeats whenever they fall upon me. Many people are, when they're doing bad, they're like, why does this have to happen to me? Why me? Everything is against me. No, this happens to everyone. You know what the difference is? The people who are successful, they keep on trying, they keep on going, even though they're doing terrible. Even if they're in the lowest point of their life, they will keep fighting, pushing, pressing on to get back to getting better. They don't make excuses. Yeah, but I'm feeling bad. Yeah, but my English. Yeah, but I'm shy. This is one of them. You might not realize this, but saying that you are shy is one of those things that keeps you there. It's not going to help you to go here. When you say I'm shy every day, your brain listens. And your brain is, yeah, but I'm just bad at English. I'll never be better. You will never be better. Never. I can promise you that. What you have to tell yourself is, yes, I'm shy. So what? Okay, I get red, or I might lose my words. Whatever. I want to speak English. I will try to be better. I will try to do my best. That's what you need to say. Stop saying, I'm shy. Start saying, I'm not perfect. I'm trying to be better. And you're gonna improve. You're going to improve. Same counts for being confident and everything else. If you keep saying you're shy, you're gonna stay here. If you wanna go here, stop saying you're shy. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. Again, always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. What this means is you will look for the seed of triumph, for the thing that you can do to improve. The seed of triumph, the seed of a flower you plant and it will grow. You need to look for that one thing you can do right now to get better, to get there. You're not going to get here without trying to improve right now. What is the thing you can do to get the result that you want? Is it saying that I am shy? This is not a seed. This is poo. What is the seed that's going to help you get there? The seed is, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to get better. That's a great seed. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna try to speak. That's a great seed to improve. That's the seed of triumph. The moment you started to improve, that's the seed of triumph. Maybe it's when you started watching me. That can be a seed of triumph. Maybe it's when you decided to start learning English. That's a seed of triumph. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. Especially when you're doing bad, you gotta look for these things. You gotta look for these things. The seed of triumph. Triumph is victory. Triumph. Triumph, which is I will be triumphous. I will be victorious. I will be the winner. Triumph. Listen. Listen, listen, listen. There is no better school than adversity. He says, there is no better place to learn than from adversity, from your challenges. It's the best way to learn because you're not going to learn if you always win, win, win. There's nothing to learn there. You can only learn from your challenges. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve my performance the next time. Every defeat, every heartbreak, yes, your ex-relationships, every loss of a family member, a chance, an opportunity, contains its own seed, has its own lesson for you to improve. On how to improve my performance the next time. He says you don't have to be perfect right now, but you can improve the next time. He doesn't say how to be perfect the next time. No, maybe the next time you're gonna make the same mistake. It happens. Try to learn from it. Do it again. That is how you improve. It's not like I make a mistake, I get better, or I get perfect. It's I make a mistake, I try to improve the mistake, and I learn from my mistake. Never again will I contribute to my downfall by refusing to face the truth and learn from my past mistakes. This is so important. This is so important. Once again, never again will I contribute to my downfall by refusing to face the truth and learn from my past mistakes. If you never learn from your mistakes, guess what? Boo, 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 boo. You need to learn from your mistakes to get better. Don't just keep making mistakes and don't try to learn from them. You're like, yeah, I make 1,000 mistakes, so I'm doing well. What did you learn? No. Learn from those mistakes and try to learn from those mistakes to improve. That is what they're saying. Otherwise, you are just gonna keep going down. Every single mistake you make, look at it. What did I do wrong? How can I do better? Don't punish yourself, ever. Don't be like, made a mistake again, come on. No need to do that. Just accept the mistake. Be like, I made a mistake, I did something dumb or wrong, and the next time I will try to be better. Don't punish yourself, okay? As they say, we are but human. We are but human. We make mistakes. It's daily life. I make so many mistakes. You know why my English is better? Because I made more mistakes than you have. As soon as you make more mistakes and learn from them than me, your English is better than mine. That's how it works. Experience is the most valuable extract of suffering, and yet one of the terrible conditions of this life is that its wisdom cannot be transferred to others. That's difficult. Listen, experience is the most valuable extract from suffering. So, the experience you get from the pain you go through, the experience you get from the painful things that you go through is very, very valuable. But sadly, it cannot be shared with others. You have to go through the pain. You have to go through it. I cannot give you my English. Otherwise, it would be very easy. You give me $100, I give you fluent English. You are the one that has to learn it. You are the one that has to make the mistakes. Nobody can make the mistakes for you. That's the painful thing about it. You have to go through your own mistakes, your own pain to get there, to learn from life and improve. Nobody is like you. All must attend their own school, and for each the lessons are different. There is no other way. Bro, this fly. There is no other way. Adversity is always the first path to truth. However, and I am prepared to learn whatever I need to know in order to improve the conditions of my life. You have to accept. You have to accept that things are gonna go wrong. All right? You have to accept it. That things are gonna go wrong and you have to learn from them in your own way. That's why if you tell a teacher how to learn English and they give you an answer, they're not a good teacher. Because how you learn English, I don't know. Because you like different things than I do. You come from a different place. You have a different level. You have different interests. How you learn English depends on you. All I can give you is a few general tips. But you have to find a way that works for you. How do you find a way? Ask yourself first, what's my level? Where am I at now? Where do I want to go? Then ask yourself, where do I make the mistakes? Where do I make the most mistakes? Where can I improve the most? And start focusing there. Maybe you can ask yourself, what do I like to do? Maybe you can combine it with what you like. The difficult thing with the thing you like. And you can improve it. You have to find a way that works for you. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. Yo, this fucking fly. Now he has a headache. The book is called The Greatest Salesman in the World, Part 2. The Greatest Salesman in the World, Part 2. Can you write it down below? He is not dead, but he has a headache. I am better prepared now to deal with any adversity. I understand for the first time how swiftly all deeds and events, good and bad, large and small, pass on and are no more the works of men as well as the works of nature. Things happen. That's what he is saying. Things happen and they just naturally need to happen. You need to be challenged in life. Bad things need to happen to you. Otherwise, you will never know what is good. Otherwise, you will never be able to grow. Because you will see sometimes that, these rich kids that have everything, they don't learn anything until they're 20, 30. They don't learn anything about life and then they're alone and they don't know what to do because they never had the difficult things in life. You need to have the difficult things in life. They make you strong. They help you improve. All things in life are not only in a constant state of change, but they are the cause of constant and infinite change in each other. I'll say that one more time. All things in life are not only in a constant state of change, but they are also the cause of constant state of change. Sorry. But they are also the cause of constant and infinite change in others. Whatever you do matters to other people. And what other people do to you matters. You influence each other. You live together. My nose is itchy. Listen. Each day I stand upon a narrow ledge. Behind me is a bottomless abyss of the past. In front is the future that will swallow everything that befalls me today. No matter what fate has in store for me, I know that I will relish it or I will suffer it for only a brief time. Yeah, itchy nose. Remember, the past is gone. It doesn't exist, but it's very big. The future can be very big too. All you have is right now. And right now is so small. There is nothing. Right now is over in the blink of an eye. I hope that made it better. The future depends on what you do right now. Yes. And as soon as it's future, it's the present, which depends on the past. Knows adversity. Yeah, I'm fighting. I am fighting through my adversity right now, guys. I hope you appreciate me fighting for you. This is adversity. When I'm trying to live stream, an itchy nose. It's the biggest adversity of today. So very few understand this obvious truth, while the rest all allow their hopes and goals to vanish as soon as tragedy strikes. I hate this word. Tragedy. Remember that as soon as people feel bad, they forget about the good things. They forget about their goals. All they want is to not feel bad. But you always need to keep in mind, no matter how you feel, where you want to go. I already banned them. You don't have to ban them 3 times. And don't say anything about it. The best thing you can do with haters, ignore the haters. Leave them in the past. Ha! I am focused on the present. This is such a good chapter, so we'll finish the whole chapter. Thank you so much, Toronto. I appreciate it. Manifest. Manifest the good thing. These unfortunate people, the people that get stuck in adversity. I'm from the Netherlands too. These unfortunate people carry with them until they die their own bed of thorns and look to others every day for sympathy and attention. Sounds like a hater to me. Sounds like a hater to me. All these people, what they ask for is sympathy. They want you to feel bad for them. They want you to feel bad with them. That's all they do. Do you know these people that always just want attention? Those are the people that are stuck in adversity and they forget to look at the good things. They forget to look at those beautiful moments, in life. They forget to look at these beautiful moments in life and to their goals. Toronto, Rio MVP, let's go. Thank you also, Blue. I appreciate the GGs making it to number 2 again. Fighting for the number 2 position. Nice. Let's see what they say about these people. Adversity will never destroy the person with courage and faith. Adversity will never destroy the person with courage or faith. Remember, those people, they keep on fighting. They don't give up. All of us are tested in the furnace of disaster, and not all emerge. I will emerge. Gold can remain for a month in fiery coals without losing a grain, and I am more precious than any gold. All things shall pass. You gotta give yourself, right, guys? You gotta give yourself some credit. You gotta give yourself, you're valuable. You should value yourself because you are worth it. Because you are worth it. You are more precious than gold. All things shall pass. Yeah, the bad things, they too shall pass. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. Now I can see that adversity has many benefits, little recognized. It is the only skill on which I can weigh those who profess to be my friends and learn the truth. Yeah, many people are friends with you when you are doing great. But are those people still friends with you when you're doing bad? When you need their help? That is a real test of friendship. That is a real test of friendship. Those are the real friends, as they say. That is how you test your friends, through some adversity. Don't just ask them for money, but... Oppa, I give you some more light. People are really bored. Let's see. It is also the state in which I most easily become acquainted with my inner self, and it has the wondrous ability of drawing out talents in me, which, in prosperous circumstances, would have likely remained dormant. That is such a good point. That is such a good point, that many things you will never face if you are not having the adversity, right? If something is not going bad, then they will definitely come out. With my inner self, and it has wondrous ability of drawing out talents in me, which in prosperous circumstances, prosperous means everything is going well, would have likely remained dormant. You need adversity to help you out. So push yourself. If you always stay in your comfort zone, you will not learn. If you always stay in your comfort zone, you will not learn. Thank you so much, Toronto. Adversity is with us from birth to burial. The gem cannot be polished without friction, like a diamond cannot be polished without friction, and I cannot be perfected without trials. Trials are the things that test you. I admit that it has done me good to be parched by the heat and drenched by the rain of life. And yet I confess that every adversity I have suffered has always been followed by my cries of anger and resentment against heaven. Everybody always complains, right? Everybody always complains about it. But once you get through it, you are stronger. You are stronger. Can you unmute what? Don't misclick, okay? I'm trying to have a story here. What? Unmute. Thank you for the follow. Whoops, sorry. Sorry for the earthquake. Sorry for the second earthquake. So boring. Let's see. I admit. Oh no, we had that part. Why should God do such a terrible thing to me? Everybody is complaining when they get hurt, right? Everybody complains when they're hurt. But you're learning from it. Why did God deprive me of the one thing or another which was so important to me? Like you're losing a love, maybe, something like that. Now I know that there are no times in life when opportunity, the chance to be and do, gathers so richly about my soul as when it has to suffer cruel adversity. He says, there is no place to grow better than when you are hurt, when you are in adversity. Then everything depends on whether I raise my head or lower it in seeking help. When you are hurt, are you going to look for help or are you going to try to improve? That is the question he asks. That is the question. If I resort to mere expedients and tricks, the opportunity is forever lost, and I will come out no richer nor greater, nay, perhaps harder, poorer, smaller for my pain. But if I turn to God, and I will from now on, any time of adversity can be transformed into a triumph turning point of my life. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. Look for those seeds, guys. Look for those challenges. And you will get there. Whenever I am struck down in the future by any terrible defeat, I will always inquire of myself, after the first pain has passed, how I can turn the adversity into good. He is giving you a tip on what to do. You get hurt? Okay, let the pain pass. And then you simply check, what can I do? What can I do? How can I turn this pain into something good? What a great opportunity that moment might present to take the bitter root I am holding and transform it into a fragrant garden of flowers. Always will I seek the seed of triumph in every adversity. And that is chapter 12 of The Greatest Salesman in the World. There you go. The Greatest Salesman in the World, part 2, the end of the story. Chapter 12. That was nice, right? What a good book. I like it. I like it. How does that make you feel? Does it make you think differently? Try to remember the next time you're in this book about it, okay? Try to remember the next time you're in a bad position to, try and improve. It's not about controlling emotions. Jay, don't say anything about it. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm not a victim. I'm responsible. Yes, you are never a victim. Maybe something bad happened you could do nothing about, but you can learn from it and you can get out of it if you want to. This is a really good chapter. I like this chapter more than the last chapter. I thought it's a really good chapter. Absolutely, about resilience. Very nice. Very nice chapter.